So next up, we're going to talk about Christy Gnome, puppy killer. I won't. I refuse to cover any stories with Christy Gnome without pointing out that she's a puppy murderer.
If so,
she killed a puppy for getting the zoomies at a time that was inconvenient for her.
So do you just every time you say her name, instead of like a lightning strike happening in the background, do you just hear a dog whimper?
Sure, I'll get that on the soundboard.
Just Christy Gnome.
Someone pull the dog's tail. I got the microphone ready.
I'd call her Growlithe.
I would not do that to Puddles.
No, you get one of the ones that is from like a video game or some shit. Like you literally pull a whole "no dogs were harmed" in the recording of this video.
Get Alan Tudyk mimicking a dog. Yeah, so Christy Gnome won't acknowledge Trump's photo of Abrego Garcia's MS-13 tattoos was doctored.
Of
so
course.
this is from Forbes, which I'm kind of liking Forbes because they get a little bit salty in their like there's less sane washing going on at Forbes than some of the other outlets I've noticed. So it says Gnome, when asked repeatedly by Representative Eric Swalwell during a House hearing if the photo was edited to include the gang's moniker, she attempted to change the topic to justify Garcia's deportation. And when Swalwell pushed her on it, she said, "I don't have any knowledge as to that photo you're pointing to."
Of course.
Which, this is one of the things that struck me when I was watching the old Some More News video, is that Trump did the exact same thing back then. Is that like he would say, I have the best memory of anyone on the planet. I just don't remember anything that you asked me about that's even the remote bit controversial. And now that you're calling me out on saying I have the best memory on the planet, I also don't remember saying that. But Joe Biden's the one that we got to be worried about the cognitive decline. It was like, yeah, Dither, you say playing dumb. I say we just assume they are dumb. If they're going to play it, if they're going to play the part and play it so well, let's just assume they are done and, maybe take their toys away.
Yeah. I hate this timeline. I've told you this, right? I told you I hate this timeline.
Yeah. And of course, worth mentioning anytime the Abrego Garcia stuff comes up is so Gnome said that his deportation wasn't based off tattoos. It was based off an entire case. Yet the government has not presented any
They will never present that case.
They've never presented any evidence that he's actually a member of MS-13. The only thing they bring up is that there was a 2019 interview with a police officer and an anonymous source who said that he was suspected of being a gang member. And apparently he was supposed to be based out of the Long Island version of the gang, but he's never been to New York City. And the Hyattsville police, where the detective who interviewed that their source was located, the detective that is on leave for unknown reasons, we can guess it's a cop in the States. The police department that he worked at, though, said that at no time did they determine Abrego Garcia was a gang member. And anytime I've brought this up, I've gotten people in the comments talking about how, like, oh, no, it was settled in court like 3 separate times that he was a gang member. It's like, no. There were 2 instances of a judge relying on this supposed interview with the anonymous source to say that he was a gang member to come to a conclusion without actually doing anything amounting to an investigation or cross-examination or anything.
Do you know one of the people who says the exact words that you said about his guilt, saying that he's guilty because of this? Fucking
Donald Trump?
No. I won't say his name because he doesn't deserve the notoriety, but he's a I'll just say he's agnostic about things. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to run to the restroom, so I apologize.
I thought that's what you did at the beginning of the stream. No, he's gone already. But yeah, so is fake tattoos that they won't even acknowledge that they faked. Like it's so easy for them to give an out to say like, oh yeah, no, the tattoos that actually were on his knuckles represent MS-13, and so we were just putting the letters above there so you could see what the tattoos represent. That's the easiest thing in the world to get out of. It's like, yeah, no, we didn't expect you to think that it was a real tattoo. But then Trump goes and he's a fucking moron, so he doubles down and is like, no, it says MS-13 right there. It's on the picture. I can show you. It's on the picture. See, it's on the picture. But it's very clearly not on his hands. And of course, there's like, as if you even need to do this, but like there are pictures of his hands from like, well, he was meeting with the senator a while ago. And yeah, while he was in the facility, there was no tattoos. And it was like, what, did they give him makeup to cover up the MS-13 tattoo, but not the symbols underneath them? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's pathetic and stupid. But yeah, now we just sit around waiting for Suris to come back and accidentally highlighting the word tattoo.
Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I really could not do any of this without all of you. Those of you watching, and especially those of you who support me on Patreon. I wanted to go ahead and take a minute to thank all of you who do that, because with YouTube being what it is these days, I really cannot do this full time without the support from each and every one of you. Those people would be Red Joker, Purple Poundini, Jemshin, Britzkrieg, Jupe the Malignant, Michael, Ravalern, Mabbity Babbity, Astral Frontier, Tales of Atonement, Nixie Chan, Kiri Artemis, Victorian Alchemist, I'm not saying the last part of that, and you know that, Leela Ururaka, Arcton Arclacier, Kiratorian, Dren Hadamata, Jordan M, John L, Lord Bleck, Smiling Game Master, and Fireshard. Thank you so very much. But since you're here, why not go ahead and try watching another one? There should be one that's on the screen right now. And if you are a patron of mine, I wanted to go ahead and thank you again for all of your support. There is still a video you could press though, if you'd like. I would appreciate it just a little bit.